Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Rusty McCranie and welcome to Weather Express. Your weather in 5 minutes. Start the clock. Friends, it is another very serious scenario developing today in portions of the southern plains and into the Midwest. We're going to see a severe weather outbreak. It's already beginning to develop. All modes of severe weather on the high end are likely for today, especially in this red polygon. From the Storm Prediction Center, that's the moderate risk or a 4 out of 5 on the overall scale. We're talking about some strong long track tornadoes, very high winds, and some extremely large hail likely today from the Oklahoma City metro area up I-44 to Tulsa into Springfield, Missouri. You've got your enhanced risk or 3 out of 5 in that orange polygon. Wichita, Kansas, Kansas City, Columbia, Missouri, Little Rock, Arkansas, the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex included in that. And again, these storms are already getting going. The biggest problem is going to be the opportunity for large tornadoes. Within this polygon, we could see EF2 up to EF5 tornadoes developing for today. If you live within this polygon, friends, you do need to stay weather aware on this Monday. It is going to be quite a dangerous scenario. We already have many tornado watches in effect all the way into the northeast sides of Nebraska. These storms will basically develop across I-35 and then work their way to the north and to the east. When we look at the tornado watch in Oklahoma, look at the hail size that they're calling for. Up to softball size hail, 4-inch size hail, 70-mile-an-hour winds, and again, the opportunity for some very dangerous long track tornadoes in some spots. And this should just continue to kind of move north and to the east as we go through the remainder of the day. Currently, the storms look like this. And again, this will be an evolving scenario here, but look at all of the severe thunderstorm warnings in the red polygons. We have had some tornadoes into the eastern sides of Oklahoma and the southern sides of Oklahoma near the Red River today as well. Some of those are confirmed tornadoes. And again, large hail accompanying with that. Severe thunderstorms are already moving into the Kansas City area. Additional severe storms into the eastern sides of Nebraska. Again, isolated tornado threat as well. Those will expand down towards Dallas and east towards Little Rock and into the western sides of Missouri, deeper into this Monday that we go. So if you live in these areas, please make sure that you stay weather aware. It is going to be one of those days where, again, we're going to get tornadoes, very large hail, a lot of wind, and the opportunity for some flooding rains into the northern sides of Arkansas, just north of Little Rock, including the Fort Smith area here, and a moderate risk of some flooding over the rest of the Midwest as well. Big time problems there. Now, back to the Northeast for today. It's actually a little bit cooler with some northerly winds. We actually have some 30s in upstate New York. It's not that bad. New York City, though, sitting at room temperature with a few light showers. Boy, the Southeast could use some of that rain because it is baking right now with temperatures that are mainly in the 90s in a lot of spots where we haven't seen the showers. Again, a massive area of low pressure here over the Intermountain West. We have some thunderstorms in southeast Colorado. Those aren't going to be severe, but this is a situation where we have widespread severe weather that's going to be situated in the plains the next several days. On the northern side of this, it is cooler, but you have some pretty good lightning strikes right now back into portions of Minnesota and into the Dakotas as well. Another storm system moving into portions of the West Coast. We're actually going to turn this into a little bit of snow in some of the higher elevations, the Cascades and the Olympic Range and the Intermountain West in general. How about that? All right, let's get into the forecast, friends. Going to bring up the HRRR model here, our high resolution rapid refresh. We'll take a look at that. And again, I've got to show you guys the opportunity for even a little bit of snow to be flying into Idaho and Utah, portions of Wyoming and Colorado. But obviously the big threat here is going to be with this storm system. Watch it eject to the north and to the east. Now on the northern flank of this, the storms will be rowdy towards Chicago and Milwaukee and Detroit, but probably not producing the overall severe weather threat we expect a little bit farther to the south. Southern Illinois, the Tennessee Valley, portions of Missouri, even into tomorrow, Arklatex, and eventually into the southeast. So as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday, watch the storms eject out and push to the south to the east. Now, again, we could still redevelop some thunderstorms and some severe weather later in the week back into the southern plains, but you can clearly see these storms kind of marching along on the southern side of this, discrete storms, the opportunity for rotation within that, all the way into the Carolinas and the Southeast in general over the next couple of days. So the risk for severe storms tomorrow moves into the Tennessee Valley and portions of the Mid-South in general, including Nashville, Tennessee, Memphis, the northern sides of Mississippi and Alabama as well. It's an enhanced risk right now. It could get upgraded to a moderate of 4 out of 5. But again, tornadic activity is expected within this area on Tuesday. And then we do get rid of the overall larger severe weather threat. We have a marginal risk for the I-10 corridor of Florida, up I-95 into portions of the Carolinas and Virginia. Things will be drying out a little bit to the north and to the west. Before we get out of here, I just want to talk about real quickly the amount of rain that could fall in the Midwest, the western side of the Great Lakes. 4, 5, 6 inches of rain. There's that bullseye in northern Arkansas. And again, excessive flooding, especially in some higher terrain locations, could come along with the ride with all the severe weather that I already mentioned. Friends, I appreciate you making Weather Express a part of your daily routine. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for liking this video to help support the channel in those ways. You have a great rest of your day, and I'm back tomorrow with your latest 5-minute forecast.